long-range marksman.
Marksman, yeah.
Mostly marksman, but this is Benedetta. It's gonna be new for me. Chaknu on the Cho is better.
Yeah.
Again, put Chaknu on the playmaker, you got yourself a good gun.
Yeah, never really fails Chaknu when you put him in a playmaker. But, we have seen teams define their strategies against Chaknu himself. They always lock down the tank, and I feel like that's been the play against Omega for the longest time in Season 8.
Yeah, and here you go, ladies and gentlemen. We're into the game. Echo versus Omega, Game 1. And as you mentioned, a lot of people do play around Chaknu. Look at the aggression here. Are they going to be able to... They go all that for that Lith Wander, but they back off here. Again, the question here is the Roger pick. Will they be able to utilize that? And Avengers being popped here by Renzio as well. So again, Omega is going to... There's a lot of eyes on them to see how this plays out for them.
Yeah, again, I'm a big fan of giving people chances. Again, Ryzen is like the big unknown here. Like, I know he's been tested a few games, but it's just not like the optimal look for Omega. So give us a good game, man, and that's... Oh man, that's not a good start at all.
I mean, RK3 coming out and taking that purple from Ryzen, even though he was, had the protection. But there you go, Chaknu. He is going to just bob and weave there and get out. But again, RK3 taking that purple buff from Ryzen is going to be a big setback for him, especially on a Roger like this.
Yeah, you really need that. And experience, actually. You kind of get a little bit of a delay here, although Hades is a little low as well in terms of level.
Oh, it's definitely not a good sign. Purple buff, actually all of the buffs that you can get as in your first rotation is very important in your speed, your overall speed, and just roaming around the map and farming. That extra CDR on Roger is definitely going to help up. Sadly for him, it's going to go to RK3, going to have a fun time against Etomax in that lane.
Yeah, and that first turtle is now up. And head-to-head, if they decide to go in for this, Kelra actually getting pressured out, has to flicker out here. And that might be the go signal for Echo to start this turtle.
Loving the revamps, by the way, being used by Echo. Like, you can see the speed of that Sami Umbrella open, really scary.
Yeah, it looked like, I guess he didn't have the Way of the Dragon there, but it looked like Chaknu was going to try to set up. But
it looked like he wanted to.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to, even though he didn't have that. And also the Feathered Airstrike committed there, so... surprisingly, Turtle's still up. Chaknu trying to do his thing, delay them, but it might be at what cost? The first blood going over to Hades on Echo, and now they're going to be crashing down, but okay, the Turtle is secured for Omega. Nice job there. Ryzen's got to get out, though, because he's going to get focused on by these two, and they take him down. Kill going over to Curteezy on that one.
That's essentially a Turtle denied by Echo. Very efficiently. They didn't get that goal, but at the same time, if you just remove that shielding from a jungler, it's already a big deal. Like, I feel like that's actually one of the reasons that in the last game, NXPE was actually able to secure Game 2, because there was always a turtle. There's
the Way of the Dragon, but that just forces a flicker out. Another nice try there for Chaknu. And this time, Ryzen might be able to actually get his purple. Never mind. Spoke too soon because Hades was so right there.
As a jungler, man, that feels so bad. I can't believe it. They just don't want to give it up. Like, there's just... Oh my gosh, that's so bad. That's so mean, by the way.
He is a rookie. I feel like he's feeling more than just the pressure. He's feeling the heat from Echo.
Oh, yeah.
And... good for him, he did secure that turtle, but man, you already said it. Echo denied that.
To take note of the keys to victory for Echo was to really kind of focus and shut down Kill VJ. And this time around, they're just doing the same thing. They just swapped the names around for the players, so now they're going to be shutting down Ryzen as much as possible. So same game plan, same key to victory, just a different player.
I actually wrote that. I said, bully the lanes, not bully the jungle. Come on, man.
Might have misread. EO baka naman.
Good one. So at this point, it's actually the holding game for Omega. Like, people are actually, they look like they want to go fight. They look like they have the tools to fight, but with Ryzen a little bit behind, not really, right? Even Chaknu can't really do the execution.
Yep. He's in trouble at 2 max. He gets out just in time. Ryzen looking for a kill here. Curtizi is in trouble. There you go. Finally a kill going over to Ryzen. Turtle is for the taking here. Echo's going to focus on this. There's not much Omega can do about that one.
It's actually a very free kill. Like, I'm kind of surprised how free that was. But then again, there was a turtle take happening on top side, so probably worth it for Echo here. Especially considering that Hayabusa's just really that jungler that it takes such a long time for him to ramp up. Because the damage just isn't there in the early game, right? And Turtle helps a lot with that.
He kind of needs the Blade of Despair to go in for those massive damage kills in those highlights that we've seen for the entire day now.
And if you don't have it yet, Turtle is a great way to kind of add a little bit of oomph onto the damage.
Yeah, and now I think he's in trouble here. Keller has to flicker out. The Shadow Kill being popped. He's going to survive, though, because thankfully for the minions, he survives.
You know what would be better for Shadow Kill if they made like those mini hits like AoE. Right.
Wow, that would be OP.
That would be a little OP. I mean, he already got reworked, Chaknu.
I know.
Chaknu, unfortunately, he does not have Flicker anymore because he used it earlier when he got caught out, and he goes down here.
Yeah, and there's going to be a big dive here. Keller might be in trouble.
Keller knows. I mean, there's 4 members here. Yeah, there's 4 members of Echo. And right now, Omega is just dealing with this momentum that Echo has, and it started out slow for them, but it was just these minor decisions that they made, especially around the jungle, to really delay Ryzen as much as he's trying to. Right now, Echo is definitely in control.
Yeah. Right now, again, it's a good thing actually that Echo picked up the Hayabusa. That leaves Omega a little bit of an opening in the mid-game. So maybe they just need to kind of give Roger maybe 2 items, again, get Blade of Despair as well. Maybe stuff can happen here for Omega. But as for the meantime, you know what? Echo they have no choice. They have to kind of give a little bit of breathing room here for Omega. They can't really go all out yet. But then again, they are on a timer.
Yeah, they're definitely on a timer. And I mean, Womi, in terms of scaling here, like, when is Omega's time? When is the Omega time for them?
The Omega time is when your Alice has the Holy Crystal and the Winter's Truncheon and a completed Clock of Destiny. It's going to be dependent on Kelra's farming capabilities in the early game.
Yeah, looks like they might want to actually contest this turtle here. Chaknu looking to get something here, but he's just going to back off. Everybody joining the party. The Feathered Airstrike coming down. The Squid Game is now on the Land of Dawn. And there you go. Chaknu gets forced down. That's going to be a kill going over to Hades. And now the turtle has reset, but they're going to commit on this team fight. Kelra's in trouble. Gets taken down by Benny Cutie. And again, Echo showing dominance here.
And again, very decisive, actually. I'm actually surprised how decisive they were in that team fight. As I mentioned, they are a little bit, like, not really, like, fully itemized yet, but they are doing pretty decent damage already with what they have.
Yeah, they're right now, I mean, even Edu Max trying to do what he can with the Feathered Airstrike just isn't enough. I mean, even though he has some damage there, it's just, right now, Echo, all the confidence in the world to even just dive on him whenever he Feathered Airstrike sets up for that.
And that's just knowing your opponent at that point, right? This is knowing the limits and capabilities of the heroes, and as well as knowing that Omega's just purely passive in this game. Like, I am surprised by how passive they are.
Same.
It's just not a good look for them, right? Yeah. I'm not used to seeing Omega like that.
I'm not used to as well. When I look at their squad, I think of them as the brawler type of people. They're probably going to try to beat you up early, but so weird to see
wait for
them.
you outside,
something like that. But you know, they're kind people in real life. Don't get me wrong. We've been with them in MSC. They're really kind people. Oh man, they're getting beat up in the early game right now.
I mean, this is kind of the tale of usually game ones. Is a lot of the times teams that are known for being maybe aggressive or something actually tend to be pretty passive, but that could also be a part of the fact that you have a newer member here and they're just trying to feel that out. So even though it is week 6 and it might not be the best time, they're going to go ahead and try that. Now they're focusing on Curtizi, all 4 members here. Curtizi actually living quite a long time. Will he actually be able to survive here? Ryzen now focused on him. It's just going to be one more. There's the flame shot. That's going to be a kill going over to Ryzen once again.
Again, while all that was happening, though, big pushes happening on other sides of the map. Was that really worth it? I don't think so. Like, Curtizi going down, that's fine. But again, you mentioned it, Naisu. Like, he bought so much of it. And gold was translated for Echo because of that.
Yeah, there's the Winter Transit being picked up by Kelra. So Womi, is this getting closer to Omega time for them to get back into this game?
Well, the gold lead has been maintained to 3,000 for the past few minutes.
That's
it's
pretty
quite
good.
important for Omega here. It's nice to keep that at least below 5K. If we look at the gold lead and it turns out to be more than 5,000, it's going to spell trouble. For Omega, they just got to stall it, keep it at 3K.
Yeah, 3K is going to be a very easy thing to maintain actually for them.
Yeah.
Especially since they are getting these turrets like consistently. Like they should be able to stay in range if not overtake them.
Yeah.
But then again, always on the fret. That's Echo.
I think considering how the early game went, Omega, we can say they're doing a great job at not letting it snowball too out of control to the point where they can't even go toe-to-toe with Echo, because even despite the turret advantage that Echo has, the objective advantage, they're still willing to go head-to-head with them, and especially as they start to get these key items for Kelra. Even Renzio's a little bit more tankier now that he's grabbed a couple items. So they're getting to the point where they might be able to actually fight for that first Lord if they decide to go for it.
That is going to be a tricky one here. This is going to be a tricky one to navigate here for Echo, by the way. They can't really force it. This feels like just a bait to me.
Same.
But they seem to be happy to just to wail on it.
Yeah, they're still going on it for a bait. Actually, they're going to get it pretty low. Lord is getting chunked down. It gets slain by Ryzen. And look at the Blood Ode coming out on top of it. They take the double kill going over to Ryzen. He's here. He's playing. That's going to be a triple kill for Ryzen.
Alright, I did tell you that was a bad idea, but they just went on it. And that's just what happens.
Hey, when you
Like-
have the momentum, sometimes you make bad
Yeah,
decisions.
and you don't have really like vision of the map. You don't know where everyone completely is, so that's what happens here.
Yep.
And Omega definitely going to be able to take advantage.
I mean,
That's like the best case scenario for Omega. Look at them.
yeah, double kill
Oh
for
my
Kelra.
God.
This is just completely turning around in Omega's favor in just a matter of, what, 2 minutes?
That is that's something. I gotta say, one of the quickest turnarounds I've ever seen today. I mean, all week long.
Man, it was about as quick as we went into the draft for this game one. I'm telling you, like, we went through that draft super quick. This turnaround,
Literally,
You're
my
throwing
seat
shade.
isn't even warm.
like, they are knocking on the base of Echo in a 12-minute game, ladies and gentlemen. Omega taking game number 1.
Man, I'm glad we don't have cameras right away. I was shocked. Like, my mouth was wide open. Like, what the heck just happened here?